Pope Francis and leaders from around the world have gathered at the Vatican this week for the first ever international summit on children's rights. The Holy Father highlighted the ongoing struggles faced by children across the globe and urged the world to listen to them and their cries. EWTN Vatican journalist Bénédicte Cedergren has more.
Nulla vale la vita di un bambino.
Nothing is worth more than the life of a child.
What is the cost of
This was the message of the first ever international summit on children's rights, hosted by the Vatican, entitled Love Them and Protect Them.
For convening this critical summit.
At the invitation of Pope Francis, world leaders gathered at the Vatican to address the global crisis of millions of children deprived of their basic human rights. In his address, the Pope specifically condemned the harm inflicted on children and society through abortion.
In nome di questa logica dello scarto.
In the name of this throwaway mentality, in which the human being becomes all-powerful, unborn life is sacrificed through the murderous practice of abortion. Abortion suppresses the life of children and cuts off the source of hope for the whole of society.
Summit speakers included Queen Rania of Jordan, former U.S. Vice President Al Gore, FIFA President Gianni Infantino, and Holocaust survivor Edith Bruck. 7 panels covered a range of topics on children's rights to resources, to education, to family, and to live free from violence. To address a child's right of food, nutrition, and healthcare, Magnus McFarlane Barrow was invited to the Vatican summit. He is the CEO of the global charity Mary's Meals, an organization that feeds more than 2 million children worldwide.
It was wonderful to be able to speak in that room about what we do, which is a very simple intervention for children who are hungry and missing school, and to be able to highlight something very practical and simple that's working, and reminding people that, you know, if we don't start with the very basics, and first of all the right to life being the first thing, and beyond that, you know, if we're not ensuring children are fed and in school, if we don't start there, all those other things that we might desire for children don't make sense.
McFarlane Barrow explained that he has never seen so many famines and hunger crises worldwide, despite advances in resources and technology, and emphasized the urgency of action.
I think we are failing our children globally massively in all sorts of different ways. You know, we have an even greater responsibility for that failing because we have more possibilities than ever. We have more tools at our disposal than ever to solve these things and to uphold the rights of every child to life and for their growth and to enable them to flourish. We have so many ways we can do that today, and I think it's a very great failing. And that's why I was so pleased that the Holy Father would convene a meeting like that and take the lead on that.
At the end of the summit, Pope Francis and other speakers signed a declaration of 8 principles regarding the protection and care of the rights of children. The Holy Father also announced that he intends to make children the theme of a new apostolic exhortation to give continuity to this commitment and promote it throughout the Church. In Rome, Bénédicte Cedergren, EWTN News Nightly.